The steal. Johnson punches it.
Such a different atmosphere, of course, than these Blue Devils are used to playing in here in Cameron. Nice fade. Tark thought about the three instead. Toward the rim. Johnson with the big-time rejection. That one goes begging. And then Johnson the rebound. We'll see his ability to take it on his own. Falling
Great
away
drive.
after the bad pass. Makes up for his mistake. Floats that one toward Williams. Kicks it out. Johnson. And Johnson hits the three. Kicks it out. Stewart, who made sure he was in bounds, lets loose with the three. Johnson inside using the big bot. Johnson, left hand from the right side of the basket. Second time it's caused him problems. More down low.
5 fouls, and now they're 1 out of 7 shooting. Johnson powers to the bucket, and it's worked out very well for both sides being here at Cameron.
Pre-COVID, it was originally in Chicago, I think, wasn't it?
It was.
What a move by Jalen Johnson.
They need to get a quick shot up. Had just 3 seconds out of the timeout. Jalen Johnson 5 and 4 or more. He did it in his first game against a pesky Coppin State team that.
For the feathery finish at the top.
There you go. Football grounds of Chicago, Illinois. DJ Stewart is the latest and greatest. Finally, something goes in deep
To impact the game.
Ellerman was very good for many, many years at the Division II level. And all of a sudden, 7 quickies. Goldwire setting up the offense. Stewart. Jump stop. Backdoor cut. Johnson. Oh, that's the future.
A foul or two in the post while the referees are setting the tone, and you're sitting. And guards don't have to go through that. 20-25 in a game. Let Hurt touch it. There it is.
Inside, size advantage, rolls it.
The NCAA told us we would never play in bubbles because they're amateurs, and we're playing in bubbles and all these.
Cable also coaching at VCU in Oklahoma. Johnson with a long two side. That's where you're at your best. Johnson back to Moore for
so because a lot of them, they're simple effort plays. They create for themselves with their effort and their toughness.
What a great feed from.
It's the whole thing works for them. Then you add the scoring from the guards. They're terrific. Gonzaga almost invites you every single game to play them playing at a high level, moving it to where they want and attacking in transition. Just got to clean that up.
Boy, great defensive transition there by Jalen Johnson. He sets up Wendell Moore. Tried to thread the needle, couldn't do it. Jalen Johnson behind the back, 4-on-1. And Moore,
that's a guy that's developed.
Horton misses the three. Jalen Johnson getting a lot of minutes. Second game back off the foot injury and looking good, isn't he? Roach with a couple of crossovers off to Johnson for three. Got it. 8-point lead, Pitt over Duke. In a game that Pitt has led almost the entire way. Jalen Johnson, a big second half, and it gets a little bit. And somebody must have gotten a finger on that. Johnson down with it for Duke. Hurt spins.
Offensive rebound. You're telling me their effort hasn't been elevated in this second half?
I think we've seen, look at this. And then a block at the other end. Johnson got a piece of it. And here he comes. And there he goes.
By 6. Pittsburgh off to a good start. They're 4-1 in league play right now. Matthew Hurt into Jalen Johnson, spins, hits, and a chance for three.
Defense better because he communicates so well. He was 7 of 28 from 3 before that shot, but he is a good shooter.
How easy to Jalen.
Watch that. We'll get there as soon as you guys are done.
All right, Reese, thank you. We are going right down to the proverbial.
Man, foul trouble's been the issue, particularly with guys like Matthew Hurt and Jalen Johnson who have to carry the load down low. And just that area, one of those we'll call more experienced players that you got to lean on. And I pulled my Captain Obvious guy over here from my office because I have one. I stole one from Bubbleville.
Jalen Johnson.
Probably going to be close down the stretch. Both teams playing pretty well, but it's a great experience for Duke to find a way to close out a game, and that's the transition opportunities.
And Del Moore trying to move on Usher. DJ Stewart has been quiet for a while for the Blue Devils, and as Johnson
Off the steal. Johnson punches it.
Let me start with, you got to know your personnel. If Jalen Johnson gets out in full court, do not challenge it. You only find yourself on the wrong side of a Duke post.
Everyone has been attacking, and so much so that now Brad Brownell going to the zone defense to try to protect his team from foul trouble. And it didn't happen, coming out of the locker room. And so when you force your coach to have to burn that timeout with a defensive average of 62.4 points per game on the season. But in ACC play, they're giving up 71 a game. Former players, Eric Brunson, Eddie Jones, Aaron McKee, Deion Dakins. And when you think about what he was about, because when you're getting wide open looks, as they have in this entire second half especially, it's going to be.
He's added muscle from his freshman year to this year, and that was on.
I'm not sure have they reached 25
no,
and a
this
half?
is the first time now in the last 5 games. The previous 4 games, they did not reach 25 points in the first half. Theft. And Duke's in the early stages of this second half. Jalen Johnson working on Nasir Brooks. Took a bump and be by 5. Inching closer to what would be a huge upset. Having lost 4 in a row, all by double digits. Jalen Johnson inside. Instead of, are you kidding me, in the spirit of the evening, we should have said, surely you can't be serious. Jalen Johnson, nice move, and he's to give as well. So you don't want to let Duke, you don't want to foul, but you don't want to let him have anything easy either. Jalen Johnson powers his game already. Off any broken play. All these teams now, North Carolina, Duke, you name it, they're so effective at finding open. North Carolina gets the ball in the half court. That means they have to go at Matthew Hurt. Try to pick up that third foul on. Nice.
Now as Baker away by Black, Carolina ball. Harris challenging Johnson, and it's Hart. Johnson spins, banks, and hits.
Ahead against Garrison Brooks. And just backs him in a little bit and then turns away toward the basket.
Televised Olympics in North America. I mean, it really is remarkable. 150 Wendell Moore.
It's just a tough pass to be able to make.
And Jalen Johnson knocks it down from 3. Goldwire steps in. The kick to Johnson. Extra pass, Moore, and another. Goldwire, good cut, and the slam by Johnson.
First time he had the ball instead of trying to find Kithier, but how great is it to see Langford back out on.
Roach has the last 7 for Duke. DeSumo hangs, flips it inside. Colburn got it.
The ups and downs both programs have had this year. Lob into Brooks. Brooks had it knocked away by Johnson.
Boy, great block by Jalen Johnson.
And Stewart ahead of the pack.
And in one of the display cabinets, there was a pair of shoes, whether they were Bobby Hurley's or Grant Hill's. I don't know. They look like grass cutters, man. Team they had last year, no doubt.
Nate Washevsky's been really quiet, but Cormac Ryan has picked up the slack. Washevsky's only taken 1 shot. It's one that makes you move, and it's one that makes you have to be alert. And Notre Dame has been very effective. Jalen Johnson.